Isn't it pretty? I wanted to talk a little bit today about the ring set that I just got from Modern Gents Trading Company and just give my experience, if I like it, and how it's been so far. If you're not familiar with the company, basically they have jewelry, but they mostly specialize in extremely affordable wedding sets and engagement rings and just all the rings. Anything you can think of for rings, that's what they have, and they are crazy affordable. So I have a story about why I love these kinds of rings, and it's not my proudest moment. When my husband and I got married, I did have a very expensive diamond ring, just like most people do when they get married. It was really pretty. It was obviously the engagement ring that I had gotten, and then on the opposite ends, just pretty much like this, there was like a double band. It didn't look just like this one, but it was really beautiful. Diamonds, white gold, you know, expensive. My husband had gone to basic training very shortly after we got married, and when he got out, he obviously had to go then to tech school training. So this was all for the military, and basically he had to move out to Texas. I was still in Colorado, and I was just kind of waiting for him. But at some point, by the time he got out of basic and was going to tech school, I decided I should just move to where he is. I hate recalling this story. On my first trip out there, just to like scope it out, find an apartment, I drove the full I think it was 8 or 9 hours. So at some point, kind of nearing more the end of my drive, I stopped for gas and ran inside to use the restroom really quick. Ran right back out, got in the car, and I like booked it out. That was the only stop I'd ever made. I didn't want to have to stop really at all, just so that I could get there faster. About 30 minutes into the drive away from the gas station, I realized that I had taken my wedding ring off to wash my hands in the bathroom of that gas station, and I left it on the sink. So it's at this point that I realized that my ring was not on my finger that I started having a full-blown panic attack and like freaking out. I think I blacked out. Like I honestly, like I went through that little dip, you know, when you're going through a highway and there's like the dip in between the roads that you're not really supposed to drive into. Like I did that anyways. I busted through that dip to go the opposite way to fly back to the gas station, made it back to the gas station, ran into the bathroom, and there was no ring. So obviously at some point between the time that it took me to realize that I didn't have my ring, somebody had taken it from the bathroom. I mean, I talked to the people that, you know, were working in the store, and I never found it. And it was like probably the worst day of my life. I don't know if anybody has lost a wedding ring before, but it just like crushes your heart. It was more intense just knowing how much that thing cost, and I felt horrible. I felt super irresponsible. My husband was super understanding and just like could tell that I was probably more freaked out and worried than he was. He was like, it's fine. Luckily, insurance ended up covering the wedding ring, and so we were able to redeem what we had originally spent on this wedding ring. But it almost wasn't the case. Like I really thought it was just gone forever. We spent all this money on it. So it freaked me out enough to know I don't think that it's wise for me to have an expensive wedding ring. My husband has asked like if I wanted to just replace it and whatnot, but truthfully, I just don't trust myself. If I'm gonna lose it that easily, like, nah. So this would be why I love the idea behind affordable wedding rings. It's something that you can invest in that barely puts a dent in your pocket. So with Modern Gents, their women's rings are all made with sterling silver, high quality CZ stones. So it's beautiful, durable, high quality, but way less expensive. They do also have men's rings, which are as well very affordable and very good quality. It does not have to be an extremely expensive price tag for you to wear something gorgeous and that shows the world that you're in love and that you have committed to somebody. It doesn't have to cost a fortune. And truthfully for me, I'm glad that it doesn't have to, because what if I lose it again? For me, I'm using these rings for everyday use. I don't take them off. Some people though like these affordable ring options for things like pregnancy. I know when you get pregnant, sometimes you can swell up and your ring sizes change. You can grab yourself a very affordable option from Gents during pregnancy. Also for when you travel, because if you can learn anything from my story about a quick 8-hour trip that had one stop, it is still very possible to lose your wedding ring. So even if you have a wedding ring that you already are in love with, maybe it is an expensive version, this is a great thing to have as like kind of like a backup. In my opinion, the best part is that these rings come with a lifetime guarantee. So even if something did happen to your backup ring, or for me, this is my main ring now, forever, this will be my ring. If anything were to happen to it, like they guarantee your ring for life. So they do easy returns and exchanges with free shipping. Like I said, I don't take these off. So it's nice for me to know how I can still manage just everyday life, being a toddler mom, going through a pregnancy, and then doing all of my housework, all of that stuff while I wear this ring set, and does it hold up? So far, these rings have been amazing. They sparkle like nobody's business, and I haven't tried to like shine them back up or anything. Been wearing them for about a week now, and they still are just as shiny and gorgeous and not fading or anything like that. Obviously, because the rings are sterling silver, they are not turning my fingers green, and I'm very sensitive to that. Being a toddler mom, doing all of my housework, cooking, and just everything that a mom does, I always pay very close attention to if my ring gets in the way, or, you know, does it catch on my hair all the time? That has been a problem with some of the affordable rings I've tried in the past. I also pay attention to just like, I mean, does it just get in the way? Do I notice it? In general, this ring has been amazing. And this one is kind of tall. Like, I have tried different rings before, but this one is a taller stone, if you can see there. And I was wondering if it might catch on things. It hasn't caught on a single thing since I've had them on, which I love. I don't know what it is about it. It doesn't catch my hair and pull it. It doesn't, like when I'm working with changing Emerson or doing like just general housework, it doesn't catch on anything. They're snug and just comfortable. So they don't get in my way. Like, I don't notice it enough to be like annoyed by them. These rings have been great, and they pass the mom test. Everything that I have to do at my house to take care of the house, to take care of my child, it passes all the tests. And so moms, if you're looking for a ring even just to have on that's maybe not your expensive version and you can still wear a beautiful wedding ring, 100% mom approved. I'm really happy with them, and I am using them for daily use. I don't take them off to sleep, to shower, to wash dishes, nothing. They stay on constantly. There's not been any fade or lack of sparkle. They haven't, yeah, I don't, personally, these are amazing. And again, lifetime guarantee. So like, even if something crazy were to happen, they already have your back. Like, they put it on there for every one of their rings. That's amazing. Like, that's how confident this company is about their rings. I will include the information for these rings into the description of this video, and if you are interested in doing something like this, I will definitely encourage you. It is worth it, and especially this company, I 100% stand behind. I love Gents, and so far, man, they have been some of the best affordable rings I've ever tried on and worn. I've had the diamond ring, I've done the affordable option, and truthfully, I'm going to go with affordable time and time and time again. Just as beautiful, sparkly, gorgeous. You can wear it every day. It's durable. I will have a discount code down below for you to look into Gents if you want to look into their company for an affordable ring. If you can get an extra discount on top of it being affordable, I mean, worth it. If you have any crazy stories about maybe why you would choose an affordable ring, maybe also something about losing a wedding ring to make me feel better, make sure you share everything in the comments because I love to read all of your stories too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys on the next one.